She sat in plastic chairs beside people who spoke in clipped sentences and wrote notes without looking at her. They asked questions that sounded polite but landed heavy. How long had Lucas been staying with her? Did she receive financial support? Was she prepared to take responsibility? Evelyn answered everything honestly. No, when the truth was no. Yes, when it was yes. I don't know, when it was the only answer that didn't lie. When they asked if she was willing to become his guardian, she didn't answer right away. Not because she didn't want to, but because she understood what the word willing actually meant. It meant background checks and home inspections. It meant court dates during work hours and documents she didn't understand. It meant choosing one life over another. And Evelyn had never been good at choosing herself. The first sacrifice came quietly. She cut her work hours to attend meetings, and with fewer hours came smaller paychecks. She stopped buying the good tea and switched to the cheap brand that tasted like warm water. She turned the heat down at night and wore sweaters inside. Lucas noticed. "You're cold," he said one evening, handing her his hoodie. Evelyn smiled. "I'm fine." He didn't argue. He just pulled his chair closer to the heater and waited until she sat down too. The second sacrifice hurt more. When Child Services suggested Lucas might be placed with a temporary foster family while things were sorted out, Evelyn felt something tighten in her chest. "He's already settled," she said. "Moving him again would." "Rules are rules," the caseworker replied gently. "This is a process." That night, Evelyn sat at her kitchen table long after Lucas had gone to bed. She stared at the calendar, counting days she couldn't afford to lose. The next morning, she walked into the school office and resigned. Just like that. The principal blinked at her in surprise. "Are you sure? You've been here a long time." "I know," Evelyn said, "but I need to be available." She left with a cardboard box and no backup plan. Word spread fast. People who had once smiled at her now spoke in hushed tones. "Did you hear she quit her job? Seems reckless. I wonder what her angle is." Evelyn heard it all. She didn't respond. She sold her car next. Walked everywhere after that. Took in sewing on the side. Cleaned houses when she could. She learned which bills could wait and which ones couldn't. Lucas watched her closely, guilt creeping into his eyes like a shadow. "This is my fault," he said one night. Evelyn looked up from folding laundry. "No. If I wasn't here." She crossed the room in 2 steps and knelt in front of him. "Listen to me," she said, firm but calm. "Adults make choices. Children don't carry them."